For Mary Jane News, I'm Brooke Burkstaller. In the 2016 election, California voted to legalize marijuana recreationally, adding more fuel and funds to the already bursting fire that is the cannabis industry. But with that legalization in California and in other states that have made steps to legalize the plant as well, comes a lot of financial confusion. Marijuana businesses are facing a great struggle at the moment as they've got no place to put their money, as in banks and financial institutions are not accepting the green industry's money due to federal law still seeing cannabis and the funds associated with it as illegal drug money. Today, the Cannabis Banking Working Group, headed by California State Treasurer John Chiang, met to discuss possible solutions for marijuana's money and to share the urgency at which this issue must be addressed. So, you started the Cannabis Banking Working Group. Could you tell everyone at home what that is and why you founded the organization?
So a group of 17 people from representing various organizations and interests. So we have representatives from the cannabis industry, the taxing agencies, the banking industries. So we come together to address how do we ensure that we have the proper financial systems in place so that those who are in the cannabis industry are going to have a much easier time to operate at regular businesses in California.
You know, what's happening right now is that banks are not providing depository service, just regular checking accounts to cannabis businesses. And what Commonomics has proposed to this commission is to not only have a public bank provide those accounts to the cannabis businesses, but also to all unbanked and underbanked within California. That population is quite large. It's nearly 20% of the population here in California.
We're protecting the rights of the people, the rights of the planet, but then that actually converges with the needs of the cannabis industry because they also need a banking institution that will be able to house their money. And so it's interesting how simultaneously these two issues have come together into full-fledged swimming efforts to move towards the same destination, which is the public bank.
There are all sorts of benefits associated with the public bank. You know, the capital is important, but it's important to realize that California is a very wealthy state. We have all sorts of long-term investments. Those long-term investments are in Wall Street. We think it would be a very good idea to divest from Wall Street and invest in a bank that's working for the people.
We want to make sure that regardless of the institutions, you do good by the people that you serve, right? That's how you establish trust and confidence in the financial systems. We had the financial crisis in 2008, 2009. We want to make sure that you don't have a repeat of bad behavior in the financial system in America or across the globe.
Why is this in the best interest of your cannabis business?
I think it's in the best interest of the entire industry. It's an industry that it's emerging and transitioning from the black market into the white market, and we need to give it normal financial services and business support services to get it off the ground.
After today and hearing everyone speak, do you feel more certain or less certain about the future of cannabis federally and in the state of California?
I think it's a good indication to see a lot of people coming together, and I think working together is the only way we get anything done. So I feel more confident every step of the way.
Do you think there's enough time to establish a financial system for cannabis before January 1st?
Well, it's going to be a challenge, but we're going to offer the best that we can and let people take the appropriate action. And then we're also working with other parties throughout the nation to try to get Washington, D.C. to be much more responsive, not just to California, but to Colorado, Washington, Alaska, and other states. There's still challenges, right? But at least we get better clarity and definition of the issues and what needs to be done. We can help the policymakers make the changes that are required if we give them good, strong information, and frankly, if we offer alternatives and solutions. So I think we've made huge progress on that front.
We are witnessing history as the cannabis industry breaks new ground for states' financial plans and paves the way for change, not just in the world of marijuana, but in the way we view our political structure and our banking systems in general. Mary Jane is shedding light on the big picture here, that change is needed and imminent for this growing marketplace to find legitimacy and government support. For more information, make sure you check out this link below. And thanks for watching Mary Jane News. I'm Brooke Burkstaller.